Today I am bringing you a exciting video because this is a video where I am going to be doing a review and ketone test for a baked good company that makes keto products. It's called Just Made Keto. So what I have for you today is I will be testing their muffins / cupcakes and also their icings. But first I need to test if I am in ketosis. So let's do that first. .8, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to try and take like a bite of each flavor. So they come with nutrition cards. The keto cinnamon crumb is 130 calories, 11 grams of fat, 9 total carbs, 2 dietary fiber, and 6 sugar alcohol. So the cinnamon crumb is 1 net carb and 4 grams of protein. The ingredients are organic blanched almond flour, Califia Farms unsweetened almond milk, cage-free extra large eggs, Lakanto / erythritol, organic butter, pure vanilla bean extract, house-made baking powder, grain-free, which is grain-free, I guess, Redmond real salt, organic vanilla, organic Ceylon, cinnamon, and organic xanthan gum. So I'm pretty sure, so the containers don't have like a label on it. I think this company's pretty new and they're just trying to kind of get their bearings. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a cupcake to me, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. These remind me a lot of those Costco muffins. I think they have like a cinnamon apple. It reminds me of that, but like not as flavorful or sweet. It's like a light version of that. One thing I would note is that it does seem kind of wet. Do you see how it's like kind of spongy? I did have these in the fridge. So the cinnamon flavor is definitely there. It does have some nuts on the top, but I can't really taste them. And I'm kind of sensitive to nuts. I don't really like nuts. But really the flavor is just cinnamon, but it has a really great texture, minus that little bit of wetness. It's not like a soggy kind of wet, but it's definitely a little bit wetter than moist, if that makes sense. The next one I'll try is their keto chocolate muffin. It's 170 calories, 15 grams of fat, 13 total carbs, 2 dietary fiber, 9 sugar alcohol. So that's 2 net carbs, 5 grams of protein. It looks like the ingredients are pretty much the same. Cage-free large eggs, blanched almond flour, Lakanto and erythritol sweetener, heavy cream, avocado oil, cacao, organic butter, Califia Farms unsweetened almond milk, baking powder, Redmond real salt, all those same things. So I'm not a big fan of chocolate, so this will be interesting. So this is what it looks like. It looks like a chocolate muffin. The chocolate doesn't look really dark, which is good because I don't like dark chocolate at all, but I'll go ahead and give it a try. It's a very light chocolate. The texture is a lot better on this one. It's not as wet as the other one was. So these were also shipped to me. They weren't frozen, but they, you know, were in packaging. So condensation and stuff can cause moisture potentially. But yeah, that chocolate is not very strong in chocolate. It's a hint. I would say if you probably like really love chocolate, that's not chocolatey enough. For me, it's just a hint of chocolate. Let's see how it tastes with their chocolate frosting. So this is what their frosting looks like. So the nutrition on this, for 1 tablespoon, it's 100 calories, 11 grams of fat, 7 grams of total carbs, 7 grams of sugar alcohol, so 0 net carbs, and 0 grams of protein. So it has a little twist top. So I'm going to try it by itself. It's very light in texture. It does have a flavor of cacao. I would say it's pretty close to the same flavor of cacao as far as like strength goes as the cupcakes. The cacao isn't the strongest in the world, which I like, but if you're a chocolate lover, you might not like that level of chocolate. Wow. So the icing reminds me of that icing at grocery stores on the, pre-made cupcakes. It's all light and fluffy. I think it's buttercream. But the feel and the taste of it, the cacao's not overly sweet, but it just has this feel. I think it's like a little bit of like an oily kind of feel to it. That reminds me so much of store-bought cupcakes with the buttercream frosting. It tastes a lot more chocolatey with the icing for sure, and it tastes like a million times better with the icing. So definitely get the icing if you're going to try these cupcakes, because that made it taste like a real cupcake. I think there's 2 more flavors. So I think this one is keto strawberry and cream muffin. It smells like strawberry and cream. This one feels very heavy, and the wrapper is kind of wet. So I'm worried about this one. So for one of the strawberry and cream, if that is strawberry and cream, it's 130 calories, 10 grams of fat, 11 total carbs, 2 dietary fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 6 grams of sugar alcohol. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 3 net carbs for the muffin, the strawberry and cream. Oh, the ingredients: the almond flour, Califia Farms almond milk, free-range eggs, Lakanto, erythritol, golden organic freeze-dried strawberries, non-GMO butter, pure vanilla bean extract, grain-free baking powder, house-made, Redmond real salt, strawberry extract, and then natural organic xanthan gum. I'm a little worried about this one. Okay, this one's definitely strawberry. I could see a little strawberry there. Yeah, so this one definitely is wet. But the flavor's really good. It's not overly powering on the strawberry, but it's definitely there. Let me see. This one's strawberry too, and it looks less wet. Let me try this one. Oh, wow. That one's texture is a lot better. So it seems like it's kind of hit or miss. They are shipping from far away. So this texture is kind of like the chocolate. It's not quite as wet. But definitely moist. The crumble of it is really good. It stays together really well. But it's still like chewy and has that texture of like a cupcake or a muffin. So I'm going to try their vanilla frosting on the strawberries and cream. Let's see how that goes. I love vanilla frosting, so that's what it looks like. You can't really see. Very light and airy. It almost like dissolves in your mouth. I don't really taste a whole lot in that one, except there's like a hint of something in there I can't recognize. It doesn't really taste like vanilla though. But I'll try this on the strawberry cupcake. The icing like does something when it's actually on the cupcake. It makes it taste incredible. The icing by itself doesn't really taste all that great, but when you add it to the cupcake, it makes it taste like an actual cupcake. Or I think they're calling these muffins, but to me it reminds me of a cupcake. There's one more. I think this is the one. Like I said, they're not labeled, so it's hard to tell. So the last one is keto peanut butter chocolate chip. These ones are 250 calories, so quite a bit more than the other ones. 20 grams of fat, 13 total carbs, 4 dietary fiber, 2 grams of sugar, 6 sugar alcohol, so that's 3 net carbs, and 9 grams of protein. The ingredients are Kirkland natural peanut butter, creamy, no salt or sugar added, organic blanched almond flour, Califia Farms, almond milk, cage-free eggs, Lakanto, erythritol, same as the other ones, butter, vanilla bean extract, baking powder, red mineral salt, cinnamon, xanthan gum. The rest is the same. So it just seems like the peanut butter. Okay, so these seem a little wet too. And feel heavy, kind of like there's a lot of moisture in there. This is really, really dense. And it's kind of just mushy. It's so wet in there. It's really wet and it's just mushy. The peanut butter that's in there, you can definitely taste it. There's some chocolate in there. Let me try again. Let me try with the chocolate icing. Maybe that'll make a difference. Oh. Okay, made a mess. Let me try again. This one reminds me more of a fat bomb than a muffin or a cupcake because it's so dense and wet. There's little chunks of peanuts in there, which I don't particularly like. And the chocolate is just kind of a semi-sweet chocolate that tastes too much like cacao powder for my taste, but people who like more of a dark chocolate might like the chocolate chips. But the chocolate chips too, you can kind of see there. The chocolate chips are just kind of like melted and blend in with the mushiness. Yeah, but it doesn't have that same crumb texture like the other ones did. I think the peanut butter just made this one too wet. Yeah. That's all the flavors that I have. I kind of took a bite or two out of each of them. I think to make sure that my ketones are like a good reflection of like having a serving, I'm going to finish the strawberries and cream, and I'll put the one that I took a couple bites out of. I'll finish the strawberries and cream, and I'll put the vanilla icing on it, and then test my ketones in 1 hour. Hey, I wanted to pop back in. I'm finishing this strawberries and cream. I just wanted to say, like, it's crazy how the icing changes the flavor of the muffin, because by itself that vanilla icing doesn't taste like anything to me. It just has a little bit of an oily feel to it, and it's very, very light. But when you add it to the muffin, it just like takes it from a muffin to a cupcake, in my opinion. It makes it really good. I actually really like the strawberries and cream. I think it's light, has a fruity flavor to it, but yeah, I wanted to pop in because I want to make sure I emphasize the importance of that icing, because it's really good and it takes it from like a homemade muffin to like a store-bought cupcake, if that makes sense. But anyways, I'm going to finish this and then test my ketones in an hour. Okay, so it has been an hour since I last tested my ketones, so I'm going to test them now. See where they're at. They were last at 0.8. Oh no. I'm going to have to test my ketones again tomorrow. I'm going to do a similar thing and test my ketones again because I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Okay, I'm going to test my ketones and see where I'm at today. Okay. Fingers crossed. Wow. So I've been doing an ice cream fast today. And usually when I do ice cream fast, my ketones are pretty high. So with my ketones being at a 1.0, I am going to have what I have left. So this is what I have left from when I first did the taste test. I'm actually going to microwave both of these to see if it helps the texture at all. So it actually does look like it helped a little bit. It's still a little moist, but not as wet and damp as it was when it just came out of the fridge. This strawberry one is still pretty wet. It almost got mushy. I really like the taste of the strawberry one though. Anyways, I'm going to put vanilla icing on both of these, just so I make sure I have that too. But I have to let it cool. So I'm going to have this, and then I'll test my ketones in 1 hour. Okay, so it's been an hour, and I'm going to test my ketones again, see where I'm at. I was at 1.0 last. Okay, 1.0 last. Come on.